Morning, boss. This week's income from the sponsors has cleared, and we're making good profit against our running costs.
Welcome on in to F1 2020, My Team Mode. I'm Alan Bailey. We are entering race number 7 of 10. We went with the short season for our very first season for Bailey Autosport here. We're entering a season break, so let's go ahead and start this. And we do have some money coming back our way here. Now we're getting ready for the Belgium Grand Prix, so let's go ahead and advance some time here.
Hey boss, I think we could better manage our time by organising some team activities. Head to the activity screen to see what we have available.
We actually did fill up our availability. We just took 2 days off right there because there were no more 2-day activities. So everything was full. So with that being said, let's go ahead and head out to round 7, season 1 of our F1 2020 My Team. Let's go.
We're in Belgium once again for today's round of the Formula One World Championship. It's a race the great Ayrton Senna won 6 times, and in 2019, Charles Leclerc became the first driver to take their maiden win here since Michael Schumacher in 1992. Spa-Francorchamps then, a 4.35-mile tour of the Ardennes countryside, with 9 right corners and 10 left corners, giving us a grand total of 19. Average lap speeds in the dry can reach about 145 miles per hour, but without a significant improvement in these conditions, we won't be seeing anything like that today. With the Grand Prix nearly upon us, Anthony Davidson is by my side once again to offer his perspective. Now, let's talk about Charles Leclerc. Looks like they've got a tough race in store today, as grid penalties from changing power unit components has forced them further down the field.
But on the bright side, at least those fresh components can help them maintain the power they need to come through the pack. I expect to see them take a more aggressive approach today to make up for the compromised start.
It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, with Sebastian Vettel starting alongside. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Bottas, Verstappen, Bailey and Ricciardo, Ocon, Raikkonen, Sainz and Lando Norris. Kvyat, Perez, Charles Leclerc, they've taken a grid penalty, and Giovinazzi, Gasly, Albon, Lance Stroll and Roman Grosjean, Russell, Magnussen, Latifi and Mick Schumacher. Which of these talented drivers will come out on top today?
Now that we've got some points on the board, let's continue this form and aim for another top 10 finish.
You see the weather right here. It just dismal weather, but we actually didn't qualify half bad. Practice in the rain was treacherous, to say the very least. We actually had a problem in practice in the rain. We opted not to practice in the sun, and it hurt our qualifying effort a little bit. We qualified 7th, but because of drivers in front of us receiving grid penalties, we are now starting in the 5th position. But Mick Schumacher, our teammate, coming home to his hometown track and unfortunately still qualifies dead last, and multiple drivers with grid penalties still going to be starting dead last in his home track. Yeah, Mick's got to go. But you could tell the difficulties turned way up, and we are struggling in this rain. Honestly, I want to finish this race. That's what it boils down to. I want to finish the race, and I want to get some points. That's the goal right there. And if you're new to F1, that means finishing 10th or better. But with 20 cars in the field, 22 cars in the field, this could be a very difficult challenge indeed. So let's go ahead and take a look at our race strategy. Not pitting at all. That is the pit strategy. So we will go ahead and not pit. That is very doable for us, but it's a question of, will we be able to make it the entire race on one set of tires? I don't foresee that being an issue. I foresee me tearing up this car. That's the thing that I am going to be struggling with, not tearing up the car throughout the entire run. The track is very treacherous when it's dry. When it's wet, it is nightmarish. So let's go ahead and see if we can make this happen. I'm skeptical, but we will do our best. Let's go. Oh, spun the tires a tiny bit, but nice little decent start here. Question is can we see into this first turn? Oh, I think we snickered everybody. To the lead, lap number 1. Not too shabby. Look at us. But again, I crashed here in qualifying earlier. Oh, we gotta try to hold on to it. Yeah, I have to back off there because the car is just way too squirrely, so... Oh, in the grass a little bit. Hamilton coming on our right side, but oh boy. Almost got into Vettel right there. And got into Hamilton a little bit. Okay.
Great first lap. Keep it up.
It's not over. You can see we got Hamilton right there for second. Vettel is setting sail on us right now. We're just trying to keep the car on the track and off the wall and going straight, honestly. That's our goals here. Hamilton and the cars behind us are significantly faster, but we got him on the start, so... Yeesh. Good start for us in this race, but honestly, it still boils down to can we outdrive everybody in the rain, and so far we're not doing that bad of a job. Vettel has set sail over 2 seconds ahead right now, and that's okay. It boils down to can we keep this car in one piece. This is a very treacherous part of the track in the rain here. Ooh. Yeesh. Okay. Got through there. I'm worried about that. Yeah, Vettel's going to have the fastest lap. Good for him. I'm okay coming home second. Like I said, I want points. I would love a podium. That would be amazing. And with no pit stops here, it's somewhat doable for us, actually. Hamilton giving way to his teammate. His teammate coming up here trying to race us now. No such luck as of yet here on lap 2. Ooh!
Good job. That was the fastest lap of the race so far.
How did we manage that? I mean, I knew we were catching...
The car behind is dropping back by about 0.3 a lap.
I knew we were catching the leader a little bit, but I didn't think we were running him down that lap. Ooh, I stepped on the brake accidentally a little bit right there. That cost us a little bit through there. It's okay. I'm amazed we did that. Wow. Because I'm looking in my rearview mirror going, how?
Okay, we have an issue with the control electronics box. That's going to do additional damage to all other power unit components.
Great. The rain causing more mechanical issues. This is like the 4th week in a row we've had mechanical issues with the car. Yay!
Conditions are going to keep deteriorating for 10 minutes at least.
I think we just saw lightning not too long ago, so... Hold on, boys and girls. It's gonna get even rougher. Again? Okay. I feel a little bit better. Nice.
That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. We're leading our teammate by 22.7 seconds.
I'm catching Vettel. I'm never gonna say that again in my life, ever. Real life or virtually, ever. Aggressive, I know. But hey, back to second, so, you know, that's what matters. And the car didn't get damaged. The stewards are okay with it for some reason, so... Alright.
Some information on Kvyat. They're retiring from the race.
Wow. Screwed up that whole corner, which affects all this speed right here, which affects this lap too. Blech.
Gap to teammate behind is 35.3 seconds.
Yeah, I don't think Mick's gonna come up here and challenge me for second anytime soon. At his home track too, it's kind of a shame.
We have 2 laps of fuel remaining.
And just about 2 laps left. Oh boy, this should get fun. Ooh, that'll stepped it up.
This is your final lap of the race.
I hadn't even realized we were on the last lap here. Sorry for not talking as much, but I just zoned out, like, really hardcore through this race. You know how sometimes you do that and messed up that turn a little bit.
Okay, we're reaching a danger point with the wear on the MGU-H. Overheating the engine will exacerbate the issue, so keep the temps under control.
I mean, there's not much I can do about it, honestly. Now, we're on the last lap. I'm not catching the leader, but I am looking at a podium. And I'm not gonna back down here.
Less than a lap of fuel now. The tank is empty.
I am sweating bullets at this point. Come on.
The radar suggests that this heavy rain will be with us for a while now.
Well, it doesn't really matter, because this is actually a really good drive for us. First podium non-win of our career. Not bad. Not bad at all.
Top job, my friend, top job. I was a bit worried about this one at the start of the weekend, but you've pulled through. Thank you.
And we got another driver of the day. Yes! Great drive.
So, another excellent win from Ferrari. Talk to me, Ant. What was it that set them apart from the competition today?
Well, keeping their tyre temperatures up in the tricky wet conditions was really important. There's not much grip out there at the best of times, and it's 10 times worse if you're out there on cold tyres. So the way they kept the rubber in its proper operating window was a huge advantage today.
Looking at the podium, you can see that red suit familiar to fans across the globe. A world-class win for a world-class team. Ferrari do it again.
Good for them, man, but it's fun to be up there on the podium, man. Second place, not too shabby for us right there. I would never, ever, ever, ever have thought we would have been here, honestly, with the way that our practice went.
So then, it's time to see how this result affects the Drivers' Championship. Our championship leader is still sat at the top of the standings, but their rivals have made up some solid ground today. Now, let's discuss, Ant. Who would you say is a contender for Driver of the Day?
I have to give it to Bailey. They did a great job at getting the most out of their tyres without losing pace, something that's a very handy skill to have in modern-day Formula One.
Let's move on to the constructors. Mercedes continue to extend their lead. Well, Ant, an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.
You can see the constructors right there, fourth. I'm kind of doing this all myself because Mick hasn't, I don't think, gotten any points this season for us. Same with Haas and Williams right there at the bottom, you see. I'm impressed. We jumped up to fourth right here. Now I'm starting to think maybe we have something for a third place finish in the driver's standings here in our first season. Maybe there's a shot here. We're 32 markers back. I don't think we're catching Lewis Hamilton. There's like no chance we're going to catch him. But you go all the way down, you see our teammate right here who has yet to score a point for us. He's 20th in the driver's standings. That is very disappointing. We, on the other hand, have scored almost 90 points here, 89 points so far on the season, and that's with 2 victories as well on the day, on the season as well, 7 races in. And yes, we also have a podium now, which is, it's crazy to me. This is actually turning out to be a very, very good first year for us. I'll take away one win because that first one, with the settings turned all the way down, I didn't think I was going to be that good. So with a victory and a podium here now, this is actually a very good season for us. So when we go to the full season next season, I should say, should be very interesting for us. But there you see the results, and we did actually run the fastest lap of the day, actually, right there at the very end. The very, very last lap, we ran the fastest lap. So go figure. I'm blown away at how well this race was for us. Incredible, incredible drive. I want to thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure that you mash that subscribe button. We have F1 content on here, obviously. We also have some NASCAR Heat 5 action on the channel. We also have some Supercross 3 and a ton of other cool stuff as well. Make sure you give us a like to congratulate us on our podium. Absolutely bonkers that we came home second in this one. Never would have thought it. Thank you so much for watching F1 2020 My Team Mode. I'm Alan Bailey. We'll see ya at the track.